This is a custom gaming / workstation budget PC built by Haste Repair Group. All put into a CoolerMaster MasterBox Lite 3.1 tower case, ordered new off Amazon. This has Windows 10, 64-bit, and as you can see, we have 2 times UpHere RGB fans, 1 front intake and 1 rear exhaust, and on top of that we have a stock Intel CPU fan and heatsink, which can maybe be upgraded later. It's a pretty nice looking case with tempered glass, really good on a budget, and offers red, black, and white options for those pieces there. So anyway, we have the i7-2600K CPU. We have 16 gigabytes of DDR3, 1600 megahertz RAM, and this is on a MSI Z68MA-ED55 motherboard. And there we have a PNY Enthusiast Edition GTX 670 2GB GPU, a Corsair CX500M 500-watt power supply, a 2TB Seagate Barracuda storage drive. You can't really see it, but I have one 128GB SanDisk solid-state drive and one 256GB Micron solid-state drive installed. Pretty neat cable management, the best I could manage. Not too bad. Here's the rear I/O of the card, 2 times DVI, HDMI, and DisplayPort. And on the motherboard I/O, various audio in and out. DisplayPorts we won't be using. 2 times USB 3.0 RJ45 Ethernet port, 4 times USB 2.0 old style PS2 mouse and keyboard port. Here's the Heaven benchmark, offering some favorable results. And Back 4 Blood. And Back 4 Blood, this is running on, let's see, a mixture of medium to maybe slightly high settings, just to keep the frames per second hovering near 60. And Counter-Strike, CSGO, we have an average of 110 plus frames per second. So you can definitely have a lot of fun playing this game. Dead by Daylight running on Ultra, managing an average of 60 frames per second, sometimes dipping down to 55, 58, or dip down to 52, 48, depending on what's happening on the screen. Of course, you can always adjust this and run it on high instead of ultra. Here we have Golf It running on epic settings. And the rise of the TombRaider benchmark on higher settings. For a game like this, I mean, it would be nice to average 60 frames per second, but it's totally playable around the 40s and 50s. Always adjustable too. Last up we have Skater XL running a solid 60 frames per second on high graphics settings. So all in all, this cost about $478.59 Canadian to put together, a mixture of new and used parts. As you can see, we got some pretty solid performance out of a budget. There you go, you don't have to spend $1,500 or $2,000 for a good system.